On the day of Grandpa's funeral, when no one was looking, I secretly slipped a phone into his suit pocket. When the coffin was lowered into the ground, that phone was buried with him. I did this because I wanted to stay connected with him. I could send him messages and make myself feel like our conversations weren't over yet. That night, I messaged Grandpa for the first time. I wrote, "Grandpa, I miss you so much. I appreciate the money you left me. But to be honest, I would give it all back to get you back." But the next morning, there was a reply on my phone. I was terrified. I immediately ran to my dad and said, "Maybe Grandpa is still alive. We should open the coffin and take a look." But Dad looked at me as if I had gone crazy. He said the doctors had already performed the autopsy. His death had been completely confirmed. Even his heart had been removed from his body, so there was no question of him being alive. Dad thought someone had hacked the phone, but I knew that couldn't be possible because the message was written in a secret language, which only Grandpa and I understood. No one else could understand that language. When Dad refused to believe me, I went to the cemetery alone. I called the phone, which was buried inside the coffin. The phone kept ringing, but no one answered. I had no answer to that. Slowly, I tried to forget the whole incident. Then one day, the night of the school dance came. I asked a girl in my class to the dance, but the most annoying boy in school got angry. He took me outside and started hitting me without a word. Before leaving, he left me in a very embarrassing state. Just then, my class teacher arrived and saved me. He cleaned my injuries and said he would testify against the boy, but I refused. I didn't want Dad to get into all this trouble, and I was afraid that complaining would make the boy even more dangerous. When I got home that night, I texted Grandpa again. I told him everything. I wrote, "I'm afraid that boy will attack me again. I wish you were here and told me what to do." But the next morning, I got the news that the boy was dead. I rushed there and saw the police taking away his body. But the scariest thing wasn't his death, but his condition. He was lying face down on the ground, and his hands were bent exactly the same way as he had left me the night before. Everyone was calling it an accident, but I knew there was something more to this. That night, I called that buried phone again and softly said, "I never wanted him to die." Then I said, "If Grandpa has any hand in this, knock on the wall 3 times. I put the phone down and listened quietly. The whole room was quiet. Then suddenly, my phone started ringing, and the caller was none other than it was Grandpa himself. Part 2 for the next story.